Hi guys, welcome back to the shop. That's not looking too bad. Well, let's see. Cats are fed. I had to go get another bag of cat food, so I gotta throw that bag away. Oh, there's Murmur. And there's Maxie. All the cats ate and left, so they're all exploring the night. It's been 70s during the, upper 60s to 70 degrees the last 2 days. I actually had the heater off all day. She turned back on. It started dropping. But, looks like I'm going through about a gallon of fuel every 24 hours with it. It's pretty much running on low. Oh, let's see. Alright. I guess get that cat food bowl or cat food bag thrown away and break the fenders out. Because that fender has that same. So I gotta make sure the point is exactly right. This side was perfect where the fender bolted up. This side was not. It was off, but I found that metal that was in there and got that cleaned up. So I guess get the fenders on here and mark on the quarter panel where that point is for both sides. And then I'll have to take the fenders back off. And then I think I'm ready to put a bunch of spot hole welds in that. That patch is in there. So I think I'm ready for some spot weld holes. It had a spot weld right in this top, right here, and then there was two of them right here, and then they just go down the side, and then it gets spotted. I don't know. You can't even really see it. That lip was spot welded. That's gonna be fun getting in there and working. So yeah, this lip that sticks up gets spot welded in there. Which, if I'm looking in here, I might have to do some hammer and dolly work right here. I thought this dent was supposed to be in here, but feels like it's pretty close. And then there's a ½ inch. That center has to go out a ½ inch, so that dent's not supposed to be in there. So when I pull this back apart, I'm gonna have to hammer and dolly so I can get that whole lip to come out about a ½ inch. I'm glad I seen that now. Alrighty. Well, let me see what I can do. The last time I had these on, I noticed I still have a bolt in that one, so I gotta cut that off. I just noticed I got a rust hole. I didn't think there was any rust holes in this. That's a lot of cleanup work to do. Alright, let me get that cut off. And that one's free. And that paint is still pretty. So yeah. Let me get these fixed and mounted. Alrighty. Alrighty. That's the point. That's not fitting too bad. And that's pretty flush. I mean, there's a little bit of adjustment. That side looks really nice. This side, on the other hand, not so nice. It's not even close to flush, which you can pull it up. There is a little bit of adjustment. Almost looks like that fender has to come forward though. I have to see if I can figure out some measuring points. See if the apron has to go back or the fender has to come forward. One of the two. I'm not sure. I don't think it looks crooked in there. I'm not sure. Let me study this and try and figure out what's going on. Once I get it, I'm going to pop it back out. Try and get that center knocked out where it's supposed to be. Hammer and dolly back. Punch all my spot hole welds. Get it back in here where it all lines up. And I think this side's a little tweaked. This has to get clamped together. This has to come up. That's bent down. Probably when the guy hit, because that's what it used to look like. Well, that's the grill part of it. The top part is around here someplace. So yeah, get these to match this and that, and I think I'm going to run a beetle weld across here. I'm not going to spot weld this. I'm going to run a beetle weld across this lip. That way I can grind it nice, put a little bit of filler in there, that way I have a nice seal for my seal, because the seal's going to be on the hood now. The bonnet, whatever you want to call it. So when it comes down, I want to have a nice smooth contact surface. So I'm going to smooth that right out. So yeah. Let me figure out what I gotta do to fix this. I gotta find some measurement points. Try and figure out if the fender's too far back or the April isn't far enough back. Alrighty guys, give me a minute. Alrighty. I'm trying to figure this out. Like I said, that point comes together right there, perfect. And if you look underneath, the apron and the fender are right on. This one here, not so much. And if you look underneath, it's off. So, I was trying to find something on the front of the car, something to line up with, but this cowl, everything on this thing is curved. So I mean, no matter, if you don't put your tape measure exactly perfect on both sides, you're going to get a different measurement. So then, that brace looks straight, and this is the brackets for the gas tank. So I put a bolt in the gas tank bracket holes, and I measured from there to there, and from there to there, and they were right on. So then the car's sitting on 50-year-old suspension, so but it's sitting on a piece of concrete that's not cracked, and I measured from that point down on both sides, and they were right on. So then I went underneath the car, and the sway bar comes across. So I went from the sway, and the sway bar is out on the end where it clamps on, and I measured from the sway bar bolt to that edge, and the same thing over here, and that was on. So I guess I'll go in there in a bumper bolt and measure forward on both sides, and if that's off, I'm going to get the hood and set the hood on here and see what the hood looks like all lined up. Since I don't have any hinges, she'll just sit in here. I'll get the gaps right and see if that edge is looking good. And if it is, that fender's off. So then I'll have to make that fender fit the car. I don't know what else to do. I mean, this side all flows really nice. All the measurements look like it's in there right. And yeah, let me do a couple more measurements, get that hood on here. And then there's something else I gotta do tonight that you guys won't be seeing. Anyways, alrighty guys, let me get the hood on here. Hey Tigger. Tigger. You gonna say hi to YouTube? How's Tigger doing? How's the Tigger doing? Oh, you're a nice cat, aren't you? You're a good cat. Yeah. Okay. Got the hood on her. She doesn't want to sit all the way back. She wants to fall forward. Because I don't have the hinges on her. Marley, leave the cats alone. So I held it back. Got the same gap. And the lip was the same all the way across. So I measured out from the bumper bolt hole, and that fender is back. So that side all lines up nice. This side's back. It just needs to come forward a little bit. So I'm going to have to adjust that fender. Even though they're both factory fenders, not really sure. And it doesn't look like there's Bondo in it. That was what was throwing me all off, is I don't think they've been repaired. Maybe when I strip it I'll find something. For some reason that one's off a little bit. So I'm going to have to adjust it to fit the car. But all my measurements I took, the apron is where it's supposed to be. Well, I've moved shit around a little bit. When I get it all in place, it's where it's supposed to be. So yeah. That's probably enough for tonight. I have to go bury a cat. I don't know where it came from, but somebody hit it on the road. So I'm not sure. At least it's not one that I know. Yeah, some asshole ran it over on the road, so I'm gonna go bury it. So yeah, that's enough for tonight. Alrighty guys, I'll talk to you tomorrow.